Your pet mechanical has been something of a nuisance lately. She bludgeoned me on multiple occasions, and earlier she came at me with a live electrical prod. I suspect I should be annoyed, yet I find myself nostalgic. It reminds me of my Academy pain tolerance seminars, minus the broken fingers. Certainly, I consider myself an open tome.
Not to pry, Agent Ibarra, but you appear to be suffering more discomfort than usual at the moment. Yes, dear? Anything on your mind? May all our endeavors yield expected results.
Commander. Such as?
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Readying database.
Need some alone time for now.
So, Arbiter Rao. I can sympathize with his plight to some extent. Dead mentor, apparent cover-up, sure, I'd be mad too. But why do we have to be the ones to help him? Hasn't he got any other Protectorate hullheads to come to his aid? Maybe I ought to spell this out. I'm his enemy, Commander, and he's mine. Letting him aboard is putting both of us in a bad spot. Yeah, but do the rest of us deserve to be put at risk? I ain't just saying this to be contrary, Commander. If he actually agrees to keep the peace, then fine, but I still gotta maintain due diligence. You should too. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Fizzo's Crabble Juice. It's the Crabble you can drink. Anti-Fizzo's citrus-related beverage. Try to taste the lemon.
This is Anti-Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically grey consultants who labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught, self-starter. What's your excuse? You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Have a profitable day.
Position within experimental operations. Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc. Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, devoted for playing confidential roles in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage work.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
What?
Those files. Next is Elise Rishaw in product development. We're very pleased when you told colleagues of the reasons at the bottom that I was quote, long in the tooth and short on ideas. You agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts.
Well, if it isn't our favorite contractor.
As a integrating specialist,
That should be nice to you. Should probably be my manager someday. You, my friend, are VP material.
for this devotions report. Until next time.
That don't mean you, employee of the fiscal quarter.
Be next time.
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
Look at you, rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match.
Nice of you to shoulder a bit of the workload.
The big riff cut off top volumes from home, but Arcadia Grow League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector's watered-down rip-off. People, they call it. My, how imaginative.
Could sure use a few more contractors like you on the payroll.
These rats are due for eating. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rat handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Uh-huh. Exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor Raps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them proper like.
Well, you see them runaway Raptidons? Sure. Some say my descriptions really breathe life into a subject. Could probably draw a decent depiction of one, too. But they look almost exactly like them over there. Should be on the creature combat conditioning deck, down the elevator from the market compliance office, just past the Esplanade. Make sure you get them all.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Acknowledges your presence.
Throughout the galaxy, but we do so knowing you persist. Well fortified by our products. Strive, thrive.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
You're the maverick freelancer from the wireless. Someone's bucking for a promotion.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Billboards. Of course, I also enjoy this.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude. You want freedom of choice? You want Annie's choice.
Executive skybox above a line of scrubbage.
Tobacco. Also available in 2 other places.
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. A potential outside contractor. Check in with the intake specialist at head office tower for the full spiel. They're in the reception area on the main floor. There's a stop for head office tower on the Termicular if you've got an all-access pass, or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. Anything else you need to know about this place? The Esplanade. There's a medicament merchant for trauma kits and such, and there's a doctor just up the stairs from them. Definitely the best choice. It's a Trey-exclusive VIP saloon on the value-added Esplanade. The private elevator up to it is directly across from the recording studio. You're not thinking of trying to go in there, are you? Oh. Good luck. Oh, that's an easy one. There's a workbench and a weapon dealer over in Market Compliance, back behind the value-added Esplanade. If you get to head office tower, you went too far. Like whom? Or whom? Or such as? Does the name Auntie Cleo ring a bell at all? You may have seen her face or heard her voice, well, everywhere. She's rather ubiquitous, you might say. Here especially. I almost feel bad taking your money for that one. No, there. I've worked through it. Don't worry, it passed. Need details on anybody else? Our illustrious CEO does work here, yes. Don't really see her out and about too often. So perhaps you could say she lives in her office. That's the top floor of head office tower. No way you're getting to see her without an invite, though. Not sure if she's taking appointments with contractors, but they are hiring outside help in head office tower reception. Like most of our execs, she can be found in head office tower. I proceed to the reception area. Well, farewells are free. Any questions? Well, farewells are free.
Right back at you. I'm Auntie Cleo, and
Tremicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Just want to say I'm a big fan of your work.
Wow, this is first class.
starting with product development, the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation, thanks to our mark. Selling the sizzle of incremental the ACS undisputed claim is not only only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey, you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return to sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ugh, ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Until next time.
Auntie's Choice esteemed and valuable agent program. As an IDA,
thanks for working hard so I don't have to.
Thrill-seeking adventurist, and help bring Auntie Cleo's...
Feels like a glimpse of Arcadia's future, if Auntie's Choice has its way.
Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So, as our IDA, you may envisage equitable...
You know what? You're all right.
You there. Yes, you. I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. Hot, cold, lukewarm, scalding, or frozen. I've got whatever you might be craving.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. No, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rate.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots?
Think you
Bleeding?
dropped something?
Orifices either natural or unnatural? If you have a malady, we have the remedy.
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike
Let's confine ourselves to surreptitious glances from here.
sounds like red ink to Auntie.
You have ails, I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body. You'll need to see Dr. Armbruster for that, I'm afraid. Just up those stairs yonder. Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals and these authentic and windfall.
Beat it, will ya?
Full profit potential as humans.
Afraid I'm not being paid to talk at present.
Simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates?
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for idiots. Come ingest your nourishment the debonair way by drinking it. Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid Vitae. Stat!
Quality pharmaceuticals designed.
Just name your color, viscosity, buoyancy, or density, and I've got you covered.
But that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread better free trade and self-betterment throughout the
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here. We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed Claim. One person's hodgepodge is another's eclectic gallimaufry.
choice. Trust your auntie. This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically bred consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Purple-berry product samples!
Word on
Purple-berry
the
product
street is you're all
samples!
fired goal-oriented.
Complimentary purple-berry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice! Complimentary purple-berry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice!
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not...
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals...
He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
plus a few more that you can't imagine.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are no different. Talk about naivete. Each has got its own distinct brand of gum.
People are saying good things about you.
If it isn't our partner in crime, in a very literal sense.
Just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away! Sample one of our popular horse products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary. Sample one of our popular horse products.
Try one of Auntie's Choice tobacco-laden products, and you'll say it's addicting.
Respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what Unleashed is all about.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are a half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me! It's you! You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge. That would be for a multitude of reasons. Not the least of which is because I am an archivist no more. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive, threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control. Attempting to better humanity nearly turned me into a mass murderer. The possibility of being overwhelmed by my neuroses is too terrifying to risk again. Intelligence is a powerful thing, and not all wield it responsibly. I am more content here than I ever was as a brilliant scientist. And the fact that I lived to learn this is thanks only to you. I shall always be in your debt. Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you make with aplomb. Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you make with aplomb.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try the Raptidon Bite today. Welcome to the Bottom Runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite.
Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive.
Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs.
Between our top divisions.
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself. May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because
Need anything?
but because of the system's growth.
Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the Bottom Runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. Lowest prices for the lowest runners.
knows the approval process. Overbearing neighbors employed. Don't wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now. As a responsible member of society,
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy. We cure all physical ails. Most, at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. When you can't stand the pain, come again.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or
as your peerless leader known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been? Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
The big rift cut off Tosbon's from home. But our Arcadia Drone League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving...
Go on. Head on back to the studio. Mitt will be waiting.
Started on their arbitrary...
Here for a recording session? And I'm back. Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
Something I can help you with? Something I can help you with?
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our Maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. We're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. I'd need to look it up, though. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started? should ask. After giving it brief momentary thought, I'd say, no. I am blithely unconcerned about that.
Not once. Never even entered my mind.
Well, moving on.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all free thinkers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about your needs are different than everyone else's? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Now with a full body bib included with every purchase.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all free thinkers. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. Your needs are different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried Cysty Bits. Now with a full body bib included with every purchase.
Sorry, no autographs.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk with me.
Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe with Auntie's choice. Rejoice with Auntie's choice. Our product line is strong.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Ormsby. She's the more predacious of the two. Quite an effective little front stabber.
Sorry, time is bits, bits is time. Or are, that is.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter. Choice.
You're my kind of subcontractor.
Business is good.
It's the hotshot for hire. From the wireless.
We can always do better. I'll give it to you straight.
Hurry office time.
First up, excessive corporate
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all
Can't
your
tell the
problems
difference
pass
between cover
tense.
and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you. Unfortunately, I think I just sold my last rocket pistol. But I'm sure I've still got more than enough for you to kill whoever it is that needs killing.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? Because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't right seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares? I've got armor in all shapes and sizes and for all occasions. Though I'm guessing you get shot at more than occasionally. Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate Yay saying is downright unnerving. But at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
I never know what either of them are saying half the time.
Working hard or hardly working?
You look
That's
unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
Why do I feel like we're about to meet some of the most nettlesome people in the world?
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. That seems like a failure of imagination on your part. Why don't I explain what's involved before you pass judgment? To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether. You look befuddled, or perhaps that's just your normal expression.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an Ida will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price. If you have business here, don't let me keep you.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
If they're speaking this blandly about needing your services, their starting offer ain't gonna be stingy.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure and self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. And what, pray tell, has them so aggrieved?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you so soon, without the job done. What can I do for you?
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Not as such, no. That's why we are entrusting you to resolve the situation for us.
This, work stoppage business is positively unheard of. Workers asking for things, making demands even. I wouldn't suggest giving them too much leeway before demanding they return to the line. Sets a bad precedent. Anyhow, don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Always trust that true happiness comes from letting Auntie's Choice make the right choice for you.
Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's Choice.
Don't let us keep you.
I hope you're enjoying your time on The Undisputed Claim, brought to you by Auntie's Choice.
From pop guns to self
Can't tell the difference between
I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
For parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any...
Got my last on the hunt for
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone
Zones then. Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force draws in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Don't know about you, Commander, but I don't take kindly to extortion. Let's find another way inside. A cheaper one.
Very well. We can settle for only a minor contribution to my retirement fund. Take it or leave it. Well, then you'll stick out like a sore thumb and catch my boss's attention, and I'm not taking the heat for letting some random peasant in. You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, I ain't gonna bother talking like you're a top runger. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear. Look, I get it. You're clearly new on the claim, so maybe you don't cognicize how things work. There are places you can afford to be and places you can't. Unless you'd like to prove you're the kind of swanky folk that belong in our fine establishment, then you ain't getting in. Simple as that. How else? You slip me a nice fat stack of bits for my post-Boniface retirement fund. Then I know you're fit to rub elbows with our classy clientele. That's the right call. There's no better choice you can make than to buy your way into the best choice. You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, you ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that unless you'd like to prove you're... How else? You slip me a nice fat stack of bits for... Sure you would.
Nothing here to my taste, of course, but you enjoy yourself, Commander.
Have a profitable day.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy, and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment. Ah, my old compatriot from Paradise Island! What a pleasure it is to see you again. Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's Choice. It's all thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it. But of course, with what you've granted me, Auntie's Choice will be able to sway the attitudes of whoever we please. No more petty independent will stifling the free market. I hope you'll excuse me. Many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. Ah, if only I could refresh my superiors, this would all be so much simpler. Kidding. Merely kidding. I would never misuse this wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we meet another time. You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you've plenty to do.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all?
If you must.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you've plenty to do.
See that vent? Give you one guess where it leads to.
did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid upper tier retail association. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Is Elise Rickshaw in product development. Remember Elise when you told colleagues over drinks at the bar?
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
And short on ideas. Then you agonized for weeks that your comment might get back.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Value-added Esplanade.
Never thought I'd be able to see the undisputed claim in all her glory. Visiting was invite only for us troopers, and even then, we had to pay a month's salary to secure entry. Would have been worth every bit, though.
Hey, Commander. Can we talk? Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to thank you for hearing me out after everything that happened with DeVries. It meant a lot getting some of those feelings off my chest. I wish she hadn't gone down the path she did. But hopefully we can avoid making the same mistakes. Be a better type of agent. You've convinced me it's possible. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now. Not sure I go that far, but I'm definitely ready to leave the past in the past. For good, this time.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give... Let's give this a watch.
My, how... You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
Have a profitable day.
I done falled off the corporate ladder. You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime. Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come. Any progress? Well, as it says in the Middle Management Handbook, if your proxy is effectual, you are effectual. So, go effectuate.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Too much. Ale, try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good. And consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes.
Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no...
Get you something?
6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the...
Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. I'm afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Uranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. More's the pity.
But we've been so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive.
You've got my begrudging respect, so congratulations.
Sorry. Miss Bits. Bits' time. Or R, that is.
Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
resonates some bottom rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter.
Have a profitable day.
Look at you, rocketing up
You're
the
here for
corporate ladder.
Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Are you asking the questions now? Just thought this worked the other way. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. and it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. No, it'd make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. But remember, taste more and feel less with Anti-Fizzo's Numb Rum. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely.
A few more that you can't imagine that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of
Look
Auntie's
who's back.
Choice or its subsidiary
You.
companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility.
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
Respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the Best Choice.
You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you plenty to do.
What now? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. See that you do.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. I'll let you know we work only with the most high-quality forgers. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The Best Choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Ugh, whatever. You're frankly exhausting me with all your statements and questions. Look, I see you're going to be a problem.
Just cover my efforts and expenses, and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
Come back when you do, I suppose. Or don't.
Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in. You're back again. Really? Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
What now?
If you must.
You're back again. Really?
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old co-workers. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. Yeah, all right. Just don't put me in this spot again, Commander. I like what we got going. Be a right shame to end up on one another's blacklist.
What now?
Oh, say it isn't so.
You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you've plenty to do.
Where's Comestibles! Horse comestibles! Sample one of our popular horse
Samples
products.
from our
They're
nutritious
completely
tobacco
edible,
line.
despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
Hello, hello. Fabulous work earlier. Been hoping for a chance to collaborate together again. And finally, the stars align. I have something you'd be ideal for. Interested? Or have you already had your fill of the creative side of this business? We've had a bit of a dispute on a prominent aetherwave drama we produce here. Some outsized egos at play, let's say. Main issue, once again, comes down to realism. Authenticity. Figured you, being such a maverick outsider and all, would be perfectly suited to advise. It's called Corporate Fixers for Hire. Heard of it?
Compared to experimental operations, where top lab coats are doing pioneering confidential work in...
That's the one. Take it you're a devoted fan. You in? Pays about the same as before.
Responsible for a 28% increase in...
Comes with the territory, I'm afraid. Well, wonderful. You were invaluable before. Head back to the recording booth. I'll meet you there and introduce you to our so-called talent.
I fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox?
Sorry, no autographs.
On our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees. Have a profitable day.
This is our star performer and Sage Schilleber, Holter Williger. He plays Rico Sofdolager, head of our top-notch team of paid troubleshooters.
So very glad to meet you. Whoever you are.
And here's our lead writer, a master of fervent puffery and dynamic product-oriented dramatization, Ruby Rory.
Charmed, I'm sure.
This is our maverick friend who advised on our latest advert. Brought a real sense of authenticity to the proceedings. More realism than you can shake an actual stick at. The two of you have questions our unconventional nonconformist friend here can answer, definitively and genuinely. So fire away. I'll leave you to it.
In this episode, we're introducing an important walk-on character. A covert agent type with a hidden past. Someone, you know, full of intrigue. What kind of background would be wholly true and unconditionally authentic to someone like that? Someone like you, but not you. An agent you admired. Fabulous. I mean, so real and realistic. I will endeavor to depict it in the most truly true, genuine way.
I'll be coaching our walk-on's performance. What sort of delivery would be completely honest to this person?
Attention any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest emotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and
Interesting. Well then, I shall dutifully characterize your authoritatively truthful direction. Alright, now, at this point, I need to illustrate a critical problem that our crack team, along with the walk-on, need to solve. Give me your honest feedback on the read. This manager won't go down easy. She discovered our tampering with the Computronic registry to shift blame away from our client. Now, it blames them for everything. What do you think? Honestly, too much? Was I gilding the lily? All right. Good feedback. Very useful. Got it.
Last question. Right afterward, we introduce a crisis of some kind. What Auntie's Choice product would be most useful? Perfect. Incorporate that department's ad copy.
Fabulosity, absolute fabulosity. Always a pleasure to work with you. We'll remember that. And likely hire some other grizzled-looking so-and-so plucked randomly off the street. You should start hearing that episode on the wireless anytime now. You've probably already started hearing your advertisement. Well, I hope you look back fondly on this whole creative dalliance. No, I will. Now, just a moment and we can hear it all assembled.
They were stuck, bottom of the ladder, outmaneuvered time and time again, robbed of credit for big ideas. Then, they enlisted the best to rouse their career for a healthy fee. Yes, it's time, everyone, for Corporate Fixers for Hire, starring Holt Terwilliger as Rico Sockdolager, Greer Goodwin as Tuesday Sneed, guest starring Mads Parmenter. Brought to you by Auntie Cleo and Pals Borst Rockets, a deep-fried, dough-wrapped Borst sausage on a stick. Launch one into lunch today. On last week's episode, The Business Tripwire, our team encountered Fortunato Aguilar, a covert agent type who read a bunch of books no one had ever heard of, and wrote a few no one would ever read.
At last we meet, Agent Aguilar. Fortunato, if you like, playing with fiery. The secret surveillance grid, which I'm not supposed to talk about, is at your disposal.
Their steely eyes locked. Neither blinked for almost a full minute. But Rico had unfortunate news.
This manager won't go down easy. She discovered our tampering with the company Tronic Registry to shift blame away from our client. Now it blames him for everything.
Just then, proximity alerts reported incoming threats surrounding their ship on all sides. Rico was stressed, blocked up, in need of aid, of inspiration, of the taste he craved.
If only I had an Auntie's Choice Force Blaster. Cystic big tumors aren't just for breakfast, lunch, and dinner anymore.
What will happen next? Stay tuned for next week's episode of Corporate Fixers for Hire.
Remember, it's a dangerous galaxy out there, but you can live a life that's bolder, survive, and thrive with Auntie's Choice brand products. Trust your Auntie, or else.
Wonderful working with you. Let's definitely do brunch sometime. I appreciate the authenticity you brought to the work.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk
Such a pleasure to work with you. Let's chill together again sometime.
Thrive! Survive!
Purple-berry product samples! Purple-berry product samples!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco Auntie. Limber up for a motivating lecture.
Baba!
Just because your Auntie Cleo
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. I've known her since I had all my, most of my limbs intact. No, all. Definitely all. Though I may have been missing an index toe or two. Been a while, that is. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking. Expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Oh, hi. Hi. Hello.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Item, business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
In my quarterly underperformance
These things take time, Commander.
First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converse around?
From every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitations.
Oh, really? You don't say. I tend to agree, I guess. Indubitably. Ah, this seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me, in an actual saloon, with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start?
Hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition.
Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining, the works.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods.
I always thought that, but just not out loud like that. Like sometimes when I'm cleaning this place, I find a bit or a timepiece or a half-eaten Sprat crisp bag. I turn them in just in case someone's looking for them, which earns me some weird looks. But I figure that's not trash to somebody who needs it. Way I came up, those are treasures.
Retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
Well, I wander into the maintenance deck. Everybody gets out of my way. I pick a random cleaning implement out of storage. Sometimes I ask where I'm most needed. Otherwise, I just pick a deck I haven't been in a while. Mostly, I come here to the Esplanade. I like that word. Esplanade. Also, there are more people around here. I like being around people, even if they don't talk to me much. Or, ever. Oh, I mean, until now, of course.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the
Yeah, sounds pretty good when you put it that way. My own boss. Maybe I should start yelling at myself like, Amos, get back to work. Bathroom breaks are 1 minute only. Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it.
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, Instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now, I was her best test subject.
I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers.
Well, I guess she remembers, huh? And now you do too, so, like, 3 alive folks out of everybody. Guess that makes us kind of special, don't it? Rarefied company. Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
Relatable interest. See, subordinates? I'm just like you. Until next time.
You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Wait, you mean to say Auntie's eaten expired rations? And shared them? Law, she's just like us.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Notice you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing on Numa?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a Raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track.
You've been through it, huh? I hope you know these experiments did some real good for us. I wouldn't be here, alive, and with this arm intact if it weren't for folk like you.
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at...
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
At the end of the 56th inning, they made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain.
You think? I mean, admit I sometimes don't get, jokings or inference. Maybe you're right. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
Toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time. Starting with...
No, there's stuff I can't say things about. Not to somebody I just met for now, I reckon. Sorry. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change.
Oh, hello, friend. I can say that, right? I have your permission. We're, friends. We have drinks and stuff, like people do. Normal people, friendly people.
Well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal
semi-decade. Credit where... to me! Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished?
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait. There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
What else?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
Learn anything more? Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff. All finished? All right, we'll be here.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Process our overbearing neighbors employ. Wait 20 years to bring a new product to market.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
With Auntie's Choice. leader known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute.
Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weapon you want. All your problem.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the Brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes aunties hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Oh, I should mention while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself. What? You forget what you needed to do? Get going. The next irritating voice I hear on that loudspeaker, I want to be my own.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it, and/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you. Welcome to The Brig. What is it? We hope you've deeply enjoyed...
What? You forget what you needed to do? Get going.
You can't tell the difference between cover and concealment.
Attention, any and all new getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotion.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Next, we have small proprietary insight acquisition.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Anti-Choice Pepto. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership, this ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Anti-Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a battle for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down from modest feet to each successive generation.
Them raps all taken care of yet? All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
I'm Jean Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I believe Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning. Then they Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to believe it in the way. Anti-Choice!
Patriotism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand.
From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
self-propelled
difference between
cannons,
cover and
I have whatever size weapon you need to make all.
That's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. Then we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time. Appreciate you helping my vital message be heard here.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Then you need a good set of armor.
Minded of customers, we have food and drink for every taste and imagine, plus a few more that
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. Yeah, right. Pay you and you'll go sell the secret to someone else. And someone upstairs will find out, and we'll all get killed. Guess the executive decision's getting executed then. Attack!
I got some bad company. I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Training and ethically labor with committing to a side.
Shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Anti's choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you.
I'm Anti-Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention, valued employees. Anti here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with product development, the Borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations.
Now available
Well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department
is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I
rivalry between...
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Suppose I am. He's a good friend of mine, or at least he was. I missed him, but I weren't under any presumptions that our friendship would last the moment our unit was dissolved, or we otherwise parted ways. If something's wrong, I ain't in any position to fix it. True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going? Still want to view that data cartridge if you've got the time. You change your mind, you let me know.
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you're doing is, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? I don't even know how to answer that. I thought I might be able to see him again when all this was over, but I can't. All I can think to do now is get moving. Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope. Got something that needs doing, Commander? That poor Amos fella's a bit of an open book, ain't he? He's been through too much. Hearing how Auntie abandoned him the second she got power shouldn't surprise me, but it does. I don't know how he can stay loyal to her after all this time. He's still on the bottom rung with no reward in sight. What's in your heart don't matter at all, does it? Fine by me.
Yes, Commander. May all our travails add to the equation.
Error. Currently unable to access customary greeting bank due to routine internal maintenance. How may this unit assist you, Commander? This unit is available to answer any queries.
Futures filled me with dread for so long, but now, can't believe I'm actually starting to be excited about what might come after all this is done. Oh yeah? What's needling you?
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done. Such as?
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it, but with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul. Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses. I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt. If there is one person throughout all of Arcadia who I can presently trust, it is Virgil. He too seeks the perpetrator of the Supreme Arbiter's death, and he too supports the Sovereign over all else. And that's without mentioning our lifelong friendship. It was actually his suggestion we divide and conquer. As our operational philosophies differ ever so slightly, this seemed a good plan. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion. I hope Virgil has been doing well since last I saw him. Well, we shall find out together. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome. Virgil and I are just as close as any blood-related set of individuals. He is a true and able ally, one to be relied upon in almost any circumstance. We make extremely effective compatriots. Where I am swift to action, Virgil often contemplates his deeds before they come to pass. I fear this war favors myself more than him. It's a shame there may only be one Supreme Arbiter. I would enjoy continuing to work beside Virgil. But alas, it is not to be.